got my face off.
That's quite all right. You guys, the first couple plays were shaky, and then you called timeout, and they started rolling. Was there anything that happened in that timeout, or was there anything? I mean, it was just getting a couple of silly plays out of their system.
Yeah, it's more of just trying to get a little rhythm starting off. Like you said, we had some bad execution on some plays. They were good plays, just some bad execution on them, and from there, just try to get rolling.
Hey, JT, you were supposed to break a record today, and then you didn't break it because of a technicality that people are now recognizing Drew Brees' bowl touchdowns. I just didn't know, A, can you assess, getting 4 scores, and B, can you address just being close or now to one of the best players in Big Ten history?
Yeah, somebody told me, and then you bring it up to my attention that it's not what it was. But I mean, honestly, it was just come out there and try to execute our plays as best as I can. But the main thing was the O-line did great. Receivers did a good job getting open. So it was one of those things that overall I think we just executed the game plan as an offense.
Could you assess your play personally?
That was good. I had a couple balls which I had back, so our guys could catch and run with it. That's just finishing.
JT, you may have addressed it. Just the play in November and turning it up, back-to-back 62-3 game.
I think the main thing is go hard in practice and come out here and execute and just try to play our best ball in November, knowing that that's where that's where the season really hangs your hat on is November games. So try to do our best in those games.
JT, from your perspective, how's Joe Burrow come along?
And man, John, he's doing all right. Old line when the twos got in, it was a little sluggish. I was trying to get him to talk to the old line. I don't know what was wrong with him, but I'm gonna talk to him. But he's doing all right.
I mean, is that something he needs to do as he's coming along?
I think one of the things is, two O-line, there's a lot of conversation between the ones and the twos, just knowing that they're about to go in. And I think me and his conversation was great, but as far as maybe for the O-line, they went out there and played some different looks, really, than what the O-line saw. But you got to talk it out. I think that's the main thing is that. So make sure everybody's on the same page. And he would just go over there, he'd talk to me, and then I was like, well, go talk to the guys. I mean, that's part of the success. Like the O-line plays well, then our offense is really good. So you got to get those guys going.
JT, what was it like kind of being in a situation
next week, going up to Michigan State next week? What they did to your season last year? I don't want to say revenge, but has it been a game that the guys have been looking forward to get?
No, not really. We've been taking this one game at a time. So with that, we really wasn't looking forward to any game, really. Understand that that's a good football team over there, despite what the record says. I really don't care because they're going to give us the best shot, and they got good players over there. So we got to make sure we prepare well and go out there and play our best.
JT, you guys had a pretty big lead, and you came out early, and a lot of the other guys starting on this offense did. You got to see John out there. What was it like to kind of see the future of this team kind of out there, performing well and not only playing but scoring?
Yeah, I think John, he does very well in our offense. He's really smart, understands what we're trying to do offensively. So with that, I think he's at a good place. Like I said, understanding our offense and knowing where to go with the ball, making great decisions. So it's going to be an exciting thing when he takes over.
JT, I think a lot of people kind of expected this outcome with Maryland's record and something like that. You guys really dominated from start to finish. What's it like knowing the point of the season you're at now to really come out and have a performance like that where it was kind of expected?
Yeah, for us, it was maybe expected from y'all, but we understand that, I don't know, like you come out, every team's different, you know what I'm saying? Like they play one team different than they're going to play us. They're going to give us their best shot. They're going to play a little harder. So with that, just going out there and executing our game plan, because it was really good stuff we had on offense and our defense as well. So with that, we really won't worry about expectations. We just try to go out there and play our best. And if we play our best, then I think the score happens to be like that.
What's it like to have a weapon like Curtis Samuel at your disposal?
Curtis, he does a lot for our offense. Understanding that he creates mismatches all the time, and just exposes those one-on-ones. Understand that sometimes teams want to play man against us, and with that, we're going to take our shots, and that's what we did today.
JT, after the